Today, we'll be looking at wearable technology. In particular, we'll be investigating the privacy concerns of fitness trackers. There is expected to be 830 million internet-connected devices by 2020, with the wearable tech industry set to be worth over $50 billion by 2022. Despite the continued growth in users, 51% of people still cited privacy as a major concern with wearable tech. Smartwatches and fitness trackers are the two key players within wearable tech. However, we have decided to focus on the fitness tracking market, worth over $21 billion, with companies like Fitbit and Garmin as the market leaders. For our target audience, we have decided to focus on women aged 18 to 24. But why? Firstly, women make up the majority of the market. Secondly, 16 to 34-year-olds are the largest segment. And finally, 18 to 24-year-olds were found to be the most vulnerable due to their lack of privacy knowledge. Meet Cindy, a 23-year-old woman. What can Cindy's fitness tracker tell us about her? For example, this can tell us her name, habits, address, gender, and many other things. So what are the privacy issues Cindy needs to consider? The first issue is location tracking. When trying to connect to smartphones, fitness trackers send out Bluetooth signals, known as MAC addresses. These signals can then be picked up by Bluetooth beacons, commonly found in shopping centers amongst other places. As the device's MAC address is unchanging, you can pinpoint the wearer's location relative to these beacons over long periods of time. This could lead to an invasion of privacy, as retailers know what shop Cindy is going to and how long she's there for. This data could then be sold to marketing agencies without her knowledge. Furthermore, as movement patterns can be tracked over long periods of time, criminals can predict when Cindy is likely to be out of the flat. However, Cindy can take actions to prevent this. When Cindy's phone is connected to her fitness tracker, it will no longer send out a traceable signal. Accordingly, if she wants to wear her device, she's advised to keep her phone close and connected to her tracker throughout the day. The second privacy issue we will be looking at is identity theft. Some fitness tracking companies have been found to have very poor data encryption practices. Companies such as Garmin were found to be storing sensitive customer data completely unencrypted in plain text, while other companies such as Fitbit had their encryption measures compromised as data was being sent to their cloud service for analysis. These poor practices may make Cindy vulnerable and expose her to risks such as identity theft. For example, hackers may be able to access her personal data and clone her identity with this information, exposing her to issues such as credit card fraud and being falsely implicated in criminal activity. In order to help prevent these issues, Cindy should be aware of the data that is being collected on her. Furthermore, Cindy should opt out of sharing the data she does not want to be available in the public domain. Finally, Cindy should be familiar with the privacy policy of her fitness tracker, telling her how securely her data is being stored. The final issue we'll be discussing is data mining. Due to the high volume of information her fitness tracker collects, Cindy's large online footprint could lead to a personal data profile being easily collated. This data would be freely available to anyone who conducts a simple internet search on her. As a result, it would be possible for companies to mine Cindy's data, making inferences based on the information they have found. For example, if Cindy's tracker shows a continual lack of exercise, her health insurance company may look to mine this data correlated with ill health and raise her premium. To avoid this, Cindy should ensure her privacy settings are at a level she's aware of and confident with. This could help to reduce Cindy's online footprint as her data isn't so freely shared. Furthermore, she should be careful about who she accepts as friends on her fitness account, meaning only people she trusts can access her data. Whilst there are other privacy issues to consider, we believe we have covered the main ones in keeping Cindy safe while using her fitness tracker. Other general recommendations include having a strong and complex password, ensuring fitness tracking software is regularly updated, staying aware of fitness tracker privacy policies, and keeping up to date with recent news on potential scams. Organizational recommendations include introducing more robust and transparent privacy policies, ensuring users are aware of their rights to opt in and out of data sharing. Furthermore, fitness tracking companies should ensure that data is anonymized and better protected through improved encryption.